You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. This is when we have the evergreens showing off here at the garden center. People keep coming in, they're going, oh, well, can I plant this now? Yes, these are winter evergreens. Well, what will happen if it gets cold? Well, we're not going to move them from where they're displayed. They're out here in the cold. Even the ones in the greenhouses, we don't heat the greenhouse. It's there for comfort for consumers, for people, for customers, for gardeners to keep the rain off of them, keep the cold off. It's to keep the shade there for them. We're controlling the environment, not for the plants. They got to suck it up and get used to it because you're going to plant it in your yard. They need to be used to that. So we acclimate them, is what we call it, or transition them into so they're ready to plant. And we're bringing in a good selection right now. Here's why. We have to front load we have to guesstimate how many plants we're going to sell through the winter. Because come January, when it's going to be 19 degrees, you can't bring plants in. But if you bring them in now and they're acclimated, they're used to that, they kind of go, yeah, so what? Plant me out here. I'm good. I'm used to this. So they're already used to our environment, our water, our sun, our cold mainly. So we're strategizing, and we need enough not just sell to you, but our landscape customers, they're coming in, they need to do full on front yards because they've got, they're trying to get their projects going. So we'll have enough for them as well. That goes for your broadleaf evergreens. These are things like red tip photinia, boxwood, yews. These are nandinas, yuccas, prickly pear cactus. I mean, these are things they're evergreens, but they're kind of shrubby forms typically. It will also go for your upright evergreens. These are mainly going to be conifers. Conifers are those plants with needles on them. Well, not necessarily needles. So a juniper, does that have a needle or what is that? It's green. It grows with a stem, a branch, a trunk that grows up, and then branches come off of that. So it's more like a pine, spruce, fir, Arizona cypress, junipers. These are all things that are more tree form. And then they have a lot of them look Christmassy, kind of Christmas tree looking. In fact, a lot of folks will buy conifers as their living Christmas tree. If you're thinking about if you need some landscaping out in the yard, what a great way to go. Buy a conifer, Colorado spruce, and then bring it indoors, decorate it, put the presents, have your celebration, take it back outdoors, let it get used to the cold again, and then go plant it. It's going to grow like crazy for you next spring. This is they call them living Christmas trees. It's not a cut one without roots. It's got actually full-on roots. In fact, that's a myth. I know I'm going to hear this in January. Hey, Ken, so how do I plant this cut Christmas tree I bought back in November? You can't. You're not going to. Trees don't regrow roots from there. I mean, a house plant will grow roots from a stem. Maybe a whip from a cottonwood tree or willow might grow roots, but for sure a conifer does not grow roots. Once it's been cut, they don't grow roots. In fact, don't even try to root a branch from a Colorado spruce or a Arizona cypress. It won't do it. It just dies. That's more of a deciduous tree might do it. Most of those don't. So that you're not going to get it to grow. You want to buy the root, the whole thing. So if you're going to have a living Christmas tree, buy the roots, a full-on tree. I fully intend to plant this after, January 2, after the last of the eggnog is done, and I'm going to go plant a tree because I've been indoors too long. I put on 5 pounds already. I need some exercise. That's when you start planting those outdoors. It's very doable. We've got a handout that'll show you exactly how to do that. There's a couple insider tips that kind of make sure you have success, but that's how you're doing that. So living Christmas trees, conifers, broadleaf evergreens, and then deciduous plants. So what are the best of the best? What looks good really good right now for the holidays? What looks good dressed up? Number one, it's going to be Alberta spruce. This is the cutest of all the conifers. So it is a tree. It's got a central trunk. It's got branches that come off of that, but it's pint size. We have some 1 gallon sizes or maybe a foot and a half. The old guys, we've had them at the farm for 15 years. This thing is it's gigantic. Maybe it's head high. They just don't get very big. They're tiny plants. If you've got really green thumbs and you know what you're doing and you juice them with some fertilizer, maybe they'll grow 1.5 inches, 2 inches a year. They're slow growing. They're dwarfed. The reason they're number one because they're cute by the front door. They're cute in containers. They'll take our cold. You can put them in a pot. They're gonna stay in that for years. You'll be moved out of your house before they actually outgrow their space. They're just easy to grow. That's one you definitely want to buy the size you want to see in the yard. Don't wait for it to grow because it'll be forever. You buy the bigger one. But we sell a lot of those and they look cute with little Christmas lights on them, bows. They look cute. I would say the number one bigger landscape plant by far, there's a couple variations. It's going to be Colorado spruce. Colorado spruce grows wild here. That is a big plant. It gets up easily 50 feet tall. Maybe bigger if with some age. Big blue, silvery layers to big swooping branches. It looks beautiful out in the yard. It's just majestic. If it's too big for your backyard, they make a shorter variety. They call it Fat Albert spruce. We've got several varieties that are like that, but we're trying to dwarf these because they're too big for a lot of these smaller yards. So get a dwarfed one, but not so dwarf that it's Alberta spruce dwarf. Get the next size up. So these might get 18 to 25 feet tall and half the width. So maybe it only gets 10 to 12 feet wide. But still that classic Christmas tree looking shape. Look, a lot of folks that are new to 4-season or mountain gardening go, yeah, I want one of those trees that looks like a Christmas tree. You walk them over, show them a Colorado spruce. Yep, that's it. This is these 20, my only choice. No, we've got more over here too. So those are the ones that are probably number one selling of the true Christmas tree looking one. One that people really like because the spruce can be kind of pokey. You touch them wrong, they're going to poke you. They like to bite back. It's a defense to keep the animals off. But there's a pine tree. There's two that are really good here. One is called Vanderwolf pine. It's kind of two-toned. It's got a blue needle on one side, or it's blue on one side, white on the other. It has this real funky, cool frosted look. It's natural. It's not man-made. It's actually a natural color how it grows, but it's super soft. You just want to rub against it. You just want to rub some against your face. It just feels good. It's very soft. The one that's most like our pine trees that are around here is going to be Austrian pine. And I say Austrian specifically because its direct cousin is the ponderosa pine, but the difference between the two is the Austrian holds its foliage right down to the ground. So it's got this beautiful swooping long branches. It's a beautiful landscape tree, but still has that long green needle. Whereas ponderosa, all the foliage is going to be way, way up off the ground, well above your roof height. It's just, you're planting a trunk. If you're going to have a landscape plant, you probably want an Austrian pine. There's a couple variations of that, but the pine trees are a great choice for right now. Deodar cedar, got some of those. They are just gigantic. It's a monster. It's 80 foot by 25 foot. It's too big for most yards, but we've got some of those. Lots of evergreens you can plant right now or use them as living Christmas trees and then plant them later. Lots of evergreen choices right now.
The holidays are here in Arizona's Christmas City, bringing family closer and those chilly winter winds.
While you're decorating the outside, don't forget to brighten up the inside with exotic Christmas plants from Waters.
Beautiful Christmas cactus and poinsettia are coming to town, grown exclusively by Waters in colors you won't find anywhere else.
Unique, vibrant, and guaranteed to warm even the dreariest winter day.
Check your list twice for exotic Christmas plants at Waters Garden Center in Prescott.
For a more fruitful garden, increased success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.